Hi, welcome to the Riverbrook Nook. My name is Brooke, but with an E. Now you might be wondering, why are you making a book journal in the middle of October? Well, Kenai will tell you. Kenai, tell them why. Tell them what we're doing. Look, right here, buddy. The reason that we're creating a book journal in October is because I plan on filling it. It's upside down. I plan on filling this book until it's filled. Does it make sense? I will be using this notebook until it's full. I'm not gonna try and make it that this is a specific year or anything, because I know I will never finish this entire notebook in a year and fill it with things. It'll probably take me 3 years to actually use this. Like, let's be honest, I'm not gonna be book journaling every book that I read. So this will be my book journal for the next however long it takes me to fill all of the pages. Now we have that out of the way. This notebook and some of the other supplies that I will use in this video will be linked below, of course. I will try to link as much as I can that I can find of the stuff that I've used down below. Now, as an added bonus, not only will we be creating the actual basic book journal yearly spreads, but we will also be creating a special 2-page fourth wing spread, which I'm really excited about. If you haven't already, go check out part 1 of my fourth wing read-through. It'll be up here, I believe, also in the description. That was pretty fun. So because we did that, I want to write a little page. I want to give it 2 pages. So I'm going to make a little spread for that and then maybe fill it in too with my kind of review ideas, whatever. Anyways, I'm very excited about this. So let's get started. Let's get going. Alright, so I kind of wanted to start off just explaining what a book journal is and how I'm going to use mine. It's basically a scrapbook to put all your thoughts about a book down and track other bookish information like amount of books you've read in the year and favorite authors. Now, mine won't be as pretty and perfect because frankly I won't actually use it, and I know I won't use it if I have all the pressure on me to make it look pretty and perfect. Sometimes I'll create full spreads themed around the book, or other times it might just be a journal entry about a book with specific things I liked or disliked. Now, moving on to the journal itself, I'm using a Dingbats A5 wildlife notebook with dotted paper in the color green. Each color comes with a different animal theme, and it just so happened that my favorite color has a stag on the front, so it was very Harry Potter-esque. I bought these nature-themed scrapbook sticker packs off Amazon, as well as a huge pack of washi tape you'll see me use throughout the video. You will also see later in the video, though, that I actually collected some of the materials I'm using, like pressed flowers and even feathers. As you can see, my theme for this was basically natural and very scrapbooky. I was really trying not to have it completely perfect and just kind of embrace the imperfections as they came. It's my journal anyways, right? I can make mistakes and just leave them in. Anyways, I will return after we finish these cute little front cover pages. So these next 2 pages will be my book writing page and my visual 2023 book goal for the year. Starting off with my book rating page, I wanted it to include not only the basic 5-star rating on whether it was a good book or not, but also a spice scale rating. Because I've been reading a lot of fantasy romance books I see on Instagram, I wanted to track whether or not I liked the relationship between the two main love interests, specifically when it comes to intimate scenes, because some of them are just really, really bad and weird, and I'm wondering if maybe that type of romance just isn't my thing. So if I see a trend of higher rated books with no spice, then I'll know. I started the spice scale at 1, which is basically means behind closed doors, we don't really hear about it, up to 5, which means this should not be read in public. I also included good spice and bad spice, going back to that whole kind of Instagram recommendations. I feel like I'm kind of getting the wrong book recommendations in that area, so I would also like to track whether it was good or bad in my eyes. Alright, it is another day and we are continuing this spread. As usual, it's popular to include a list of books that you've read in the year to keep track of all of them. So I created this little bookshelf with books on it that I can fill in with the title once I have finished them. My goal this year was 23 books for the year 2023. So far I am at 9, and considering next month I'll be writing for most of it for NaNoWriMo, I don't think I'll have much time to catch up on that goal, unfortunately. Also, while doing this drawing, I was watching Gilmore Girls and I was getting so distracted. It's my first time ever watching the show, and I think I picked the best time of the year to start it because outside is just as orange and fall-like in the show, so I am so loving the vibes. So for the last 2 pages of this yearly spread, I wanted to create a DNF graveyard for all the books that I don't finish, and as well as a list where I can write down my favorite authors of the year and series that I would really like to reread. Since I read a lot of books recommended on Bookstagram, I get a lot of bad ones. So I have a feeling this DNF graveyard page will be filled quickly. No hate against the authors or the books, it's just always something that I'm picky about. I find it's usually the spice mixed with no plot, unfortunately. You'll see later when I fill out this section, but one of the new authors that I've been really liking is Lise Kova. Her Married to Magic series has been pretty good so far, and I'd actually like to read some of her other series, including the Heir Awakens series. I also have been really wanting to reread Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling, as well as Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I actually would have liked to add a series to read section on this page because I would have added the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Now finally, I left a few pages in between my first book journal entry in case I wanted to add a few extra trackers or anything else for the yearly spread. Moving on to the Fourth Wing spread, I was so excited for this one. So I started off with making 2 little drawings of the main characters, Violet and Xaden. I got the 2 reference pictures off of Pinterest and I just sketched them out myself. I thought they turned out pretty cute actually. Along with the little black dragons at the bottom, I decided to use gold accents around the spread to match the Fourth Wing book theme of black and gold. And here I spent a lot of time figuring out what kind of collage theme I wanted to go with for this page. I ended up doing a lot of floral stuff, and I actually ended up using some of my flowers that I pressed here, so it turned out really nice. I was also multitasking here and playing D&D with some online friends, so don't mind my mic up in the corner. I was very distracted too. After filling in these little dragons, I added a little bit of extra stuff off camera, but now that it's finished, we'll be moving on to the final flip through. I wanted to jump in again and say thank you for watching. If you haven't already, go check out my latest video where I did a 14-hour write-a-thon. That was really fun, writing for 14 hours straight. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye!